Hello and welcome to PA Academy. So this is the part 2 of the video series under Polynomials. So if you mix the part 1 of this video, kindly check the description of this video. You'll find the link to the part 1 of this video. So now in this part 2, we are looking at addition of polynomials. So in adding polynomials, I said this is the addition of corresponding terms. So that's what you just do when you're adding polynomials. You just add up the corresponding terms. Now let's look at this example 1. So if you are given this polynomial f of x is 3x squared plus 6. Okay, this should be 3x cubed plus 6x squared minus 2x plus 1. And then you are giving g of x to be x cubed plus, okay, this will be 2x squared plus x minus 2. So how do we add these two polynomials together? So now let's do this. So in adding this up, let's write it out. That will be, we are going to be having 3x cubed plus 6x squared minus 2x plus 1. Let's put that in brackets. Plus s cubed plus 2x squared plus x minus 2. So this is what we are adding up together. So since there's plus, we can just add up everything easily. So the next thing we are going to do is this. Now let's go back. I said, oh, this is the addition of corresponding term. Now let's bring the corresponding terms together. So the corresponding terms is in terms of the power. So here we are having 3s cubed and we are also having s cubed. So those, you can see that they are both the same term. So let's bring it together. That will be 3s cubed plus s cubed. That is sorted out. Now let's look at the other term. We are having plus 6x squared. So that will be plus 6x squared. So let's look at this one too. Squared, that will be plus 2x squared. So it's very important to pick it like this so that you don't make mistake, especially if you are not yet familiar with polynomial. So let's look at the next one. We have minus 2x. So minus 2x. Let's look at it on this side. Okay, we're having it plus x. Then plus 1 and minus 2. So we have already bring all the corresponding terms. We have bring them together. So it will be easy for us to simplify. Now we're having 3x squared plus x squared. That will give us, 3x cubed plus s cubed. That will give us 4s cubed. Now we can add 3s cubed plus s cubed because you can see that they are the same term in the same power, raised to power 3. X is raised to power 3. So we can add them together. So let's look at the next one. So plus 6s squared plus 2x squared. That will give us plus 8x squared. So let's look at the next one. Minus 2x plus x. That will give us minus x. Then plus 1 minus 2. That will give us minus 2. And this is our answer. What we're having right here is the answer to the addition of f. If we had these two together, we are going to get 4s cubed plus 8s squared minus x minus 2. So we cannot add it beyond this again. So that is it for this example 1. So let's look at another example. So for example 2, we are having f of x is equals to s cubed plus 3x squared plus 3x plus 1, and g of x is giving us s cubed minus 3x squared plus 3x minus 1. So let's add up f of x and g of x. So if we are to add f of x plus g of x, that will give us, so this is what we are adding, s raised to power 3 plus 3. Okay, let me just come down a bit so that, so f of x plus g of x, that will be x cubed plus 3x squared plus 3x plus 1. So let's put that into brackets plus, then for g of x, s cubed minus 3x squared plus 3x minus 1. So now let's bring the corresponding terms together. So let's look at it again. We are having s cubed on this part, so that will be s cubed. On this second part, which for g of x, we are having s cubed, so that will be plus s cubed. That's it for the power of 3. So let's look at the term with the power of 2. That will be here we are having plus 3x squared plus 3x squared. Then for the power of 2 here we are having minus 3x squared. So that will be minus 3x squared. So that is it for the power of 2. Now let's look at the one with just x. So plus 3x. So plus 3x, this 3x, and then plus this 3x on this part, plus 3x. So let's look, then we have plus 1, and then minus 1. So let's simplify this. So we're having s cubed plus s cubed. That will give us 2s cubed. We can only add these two. We cannot add s cubed plus 3x squared together because you can see that they are not in corresponding term. So that is it, s cubed plus s cubed, that's 2s cubed. Then we're having plus 3x squared minus 3x squared. That will give us 0. So this will cancel out, it will give us 0. So since it's giving us 0, there's no need to write it out. Let's just, we are still on 2x cubed. So the next one is plus 3x plus 3x. So if you have to add it, plus 3x plus 3x, we can add it because they are corresponding term. That will give us plus 6x. So we can write that down, plus 6x. Then here we are having plus 1 minus 1. So plus 1 minus 1 will give us 0. So there's no need writing it out. So by the time we had f of x and g of x, given these values, then the answer is 2s cubed plus 6x. 2s cubed plus 6s. And this is the answer to example 2. So next, now let's look at another example, that which is example 3. Okay, welcome back to example 3. Here we are having f of x is equals to 4x raised to power 4 plus 2x squared plus 3x minus 7. And then g of x is x raised to power 3 minus 4x squared plus 2x minus 5. So let's do this. Now, if you remember in the part 1, when towards the end, I said there are some things you should note, that it's not all the terms that can be present at most. Sometimes you might have a polynomial whereby all the terms are not there. If you look at this f of x, you can see that from 4x raised to power 4, there's nothing for raised to power 3. So now if you're having something like this, don't let it confuse you. It's still very easy to do. So what we are doing now is we are looking for f of x plus g of x. So let's add it. So for f of x, we are having 4x raised to power 4 plus 2x squared plus 3x minus 7. So let's put that into brackets, plus I'm putting it into bracket to make it easier and for us to be used to putting it in bracket, so that when we start looking at subtraction, then putting it in brackets will be very beneficial to our calculation, so that we don't make mistake. Now, so for g of x, that will be x raised to power 3 minus 4x squared plus 2x minus 5. So now let's bring the corresponding terms together. Now to start with, that will be 4x raised to power 4. So if you look at it, that on the part of g of x, we don't have any term to the power of 4. So that means this 4x raised to power 4 will just come back and stand alone. So now we can go to the next term. So the next one is to the power of 3. So on this part, we don't have any value to the power of 3, but we have it here. That is x raised to power 3. So since it's still positive, there's no negative here, and we are still having a plus sign here. So we can bring it here as plus x raised to power 3. Then let's now go to the 1 raised to power 2, the 10 raised to power 2. So we're having plus 2x squared, and then here we are having minus 4x squared. So plus 2x squared minus 4x squared, that will give us minus 2x squared. Now the next one is 3x. So plus 3x plus 2x, that will give us plus 5x. Then minus 7 plus minus 5. So that will give us minus 12. And this is the answer to example 3. This is the answer to example 3. So with this, you can see that addition of polynomial is very easy and straightforward. So if you find this video helpful, or kindly click on the like button. If you are here to subscribe to PA Academy, please click on the subscribe button just below the video. And if you have any question whatsoever with the part 2 of this video, kindly leave it in the comment section below. I will attend to it. And in the part 3, we are going to be looking at subtraction. So I'll see you in the part 3 of this video. Thank you.